Welcome to Bad Food Blog, and today I'm going to be making bacon and cheese turnovers. But I'm also going to be using 3 different types of cheese, and I'm going to be making some hot dog turnovers as well, which is where you make like a hot dog sausage roll with cheese in it as well. Basically all the same thing. You might know these if you've been to GREGGS, they're sort of bacon and cheese. I don't know what they call them, bakes. I think they call them bakes or wraps, but they're kind of turnovers really. I am using Tesco's puff pastry for this one, which is pretty cool, and I gotta say, really enjoy it. But yeah, this is fantastic, and let's get on with it. So, baking tray. This is not going to be big enough. I'm going to need another one. I've already got the baking paper on there, but I knew I'm going to need another one because this is going to be what do we have here? This large one will do. As you can see, it's going to take quite a bit to sort this one out. First thing to do, I mean the ingredients are pretty much prepped. I mean I need to cut these, I need to open these. This is the other ingredient which just needs to be laid out. I don't need any more baking paper because there's going to be some baking paper in there. I've already got some of that one, but I should be okay with the baking paper that comes with it. Because as you know, this comes wrapped in baking paper. There we go, there's the baking paper. When you, some varieties you get white baking paper, some you get brown. I'm guessing it doesn't make any difference. Paper is paper. Whether the paper pulp has been bleached or not, I can't see that having any effect on the efficacy of what the paper pulp is trying to do. Always be very careful handling a knife. So this puff pastry is like the same as the Just Roll stuff, but I find it a little bit drier. Alright, there we go. So, now I'm going to want squares. Yeah, see what I mean about dry? Sort of cracking up, and it really wasn't that cold in the fridge. Let's leave it to warm up for a couple of seconds there. And one of the first things I'm going to want to do is get a sharp knife. This one's okay for opening packets, but that's not the one I'm going to want to cut. I'm going to cut this along this way, and then into 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 cuts, 10 pieces in total. There we go. These ones on the end here are going to be a bit thinner, but I'll put those on a couple of the hot dogs, I think. It's not perfectly straight, but man, you know, it's just doing what it's going to do. Right, let's start off with the bacon. So I guess we put a piece of bacon in the middle of these and fold them over and then dump some cheese on top. And that's pretty much all you have to do. I think the bacon ones can go on the lower top. So this is going to be relatively simple, I guess. Lay a piece of bacon on each one. I guess it doesn't get much easier than that, does it? And I can't imagine you have to do anything else special to it to make this work. I guess I'm going to want to fold the bacon over like that. There we go, that's better. Kind of maybe thinking I should have washed the bacon, got a bit of the excess salt off of it, but now this is going to go into an oven and it's going to cook very hot. Now the puff pastry itself should be done at 200 degrees, and the bacon will want to be about the same. Now I'm trying to leave the rind up. This is only going to be partially covered. These points are just going to come in a little bit, and some cheese is going to go on there. That's all I really want to get done with this. And there we are. So let's go for the cheese. I think I'm going to go for the smoked cheese on the bacon ones. Let's get the oven on whilst I'm peeling the cheese. 200 degrees centigrade. Sorry about the noise. And I'm not going to need too much cheese on each one. I'm not really looking to put grated cheese on, and I'm not really looking for the cheese to crisp up too much. I'm just sort of looking for it to do its job. So I mean, you know, a little one of these is more than enough. I mean, we're sort of talking half slices. I don't want too much because I want it to sort of flavour and help balance the flavour, but I don't want the cheese to overpower the bacon or make it too watery or not allow the bacon to you know, dry cook as well. So there's not so much cheese on those. I'm going to put more cheese on the 3 hot dogs. But I'm probably going to get 4 hot dogs out of this lot. So the next part is, how exactly am I going to do the sort of turnover part? That's simple. I'm just doing that and pinching that together. And there we go. As odd as it sounds, it's as easy as that. Then I want to lift it off of the... It was going to stay non-stick paper, but to be honest, that paper is doing an absolutely awful job of being grease-proof. These are going to expand quite a bit, so I actually want to leave a little bit of room by each of them, so I'm probably best off doing them like that. There we go. There's another one. Should be able to fit all of them on this tray. Maybe bar one looking at this. Going to make sure the oven's nice and up to temperature before I try putting them in. Don't want to start the bacon sweating too early before the temperature is hot enough to cook it. Yeah, I should be able to fit them all on there. It's going to be a bit of a squeeze. They're going to puff up quite a bit, but actually I think I'm gonna put some more space between them, because I've got a feeling these are going to fluff up quite large. So I'm going on to another tray anyway. Let's give them enough room to expand. There we go. Not as many as I'd like to have fitted on there. Not entirely sure I want to cook it on this though. Right, those don't go in the oven yet, but the cat is sleeping at the moment. We've got bacon trays lying around. Okay, this greaseproof paper does feel better once it's dried out, so nearly have bacon overboard there. Whoa. There we go. It's not very good greaseproof paper, but it's going to do. It's an empty packet. God, this cooking is an absolute disaster today. Right, now for the hot dogs. I've got 4 hot dogs and only 3 lots of these. but I think if I cut that one in half, we can have two with slightly less on. Didn't really end up using much of the Wensleydale. I might also go for a piece of cheese on top of each of these. So I do like these Bun Limited ones because they come. Pick that up in a minute. So, ooh. Ah. Let's have a look. Yep, that's what I intend to do. So, let's get a piece of the cheese, get it inside the wrap. And there we go. That'll melt and puff up really nice. Get it on there. I'm not going to end up using these other two cheeses by the looks of it. It's a bit of a shame, really. Yep. Really didn't think there was. I didn't really think this would go this far. Let's go for this one being the other way. Let's put the cheese on top of that one. Really do not know how. And this last one. Go on, just get wrapped up in there. Move these around a little. Make a tiny bit more room at the end there. There we go. So, there we are. Show you one last time before they go in. They're pretty sweet. And let's have a look what will they look like when they come out of the oven, which will be in about 15-20 minutes. Welcome back. It took a little longer to cook than I thought it would. It was nearer 30 minutes, 32 minutes for the ones in the deep pan, but they look amazing. Look at them. Oh, yummy, 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 yummy. Gonna try one right now. I know this video is very long already. Both cheesy, bacony, and puff pastry. Perfect. Tastes exactly like it should. Unfortunately, there's enough snacky goodness here for a few days. The smoked cheese really works. Wow. That's them. They taste wonderful. If you'd like to leave a comment or share the video, please do. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.